Well, 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 what do we have here?
Damn it! I was trying to sort it before you came back.
Oh, the shoe is on the other foot now.
Good morning, Args.
FSG, how are you today?
I'm doing well, my friend. Doing well. Yourself?
It's actually really hot here today, to be honest. A bit muggy, but anyhow, it sort of feels a bit West Texas-like.
Oh, you could send some of that over here. It is not like that in Scotland.
Yeah, there's the change in seasons we're both experiencing. And, mid-autumn we're having the change of seasons here too. All our harvesting's done. We've got some straw to pick up, and then might get into some tillage.
Yep. Looking forward to firing up one of the 9RXs again. Quite like them.
Be good to get out and back into those. So, but straw first, I reckon.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. Shouldn't take too long to get through that, should it?
Nah, shouldn't. I don't think so.
Right. I will go and find myself a nice tractor.
All right, let's get into it. I might just before we do that, I might go and get that last FSG cotton bale.
All right.
All right, you can make a start on the straw. Guilty. No, I won't. All right, it's in the fields.
Cheers, mate.
I've got to take your tractor so I can get it into the sell point.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
I was trying to open the door. I was like, why isn't the door not open? Oh, Argsy's in it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to West Texas. Just running down here to pick up the last of the legendary FSG missed cotton bales, or bales in general, I suppose. So there it is. Now I just need to remember how to get this thing unfolded. There we go, that is all unfolded. So if we can run along the side, we should be able to get that picked up. I missed out on doing this last week. There we go. So, we've got that on now. As I was just driving in there, we didn't talk about the fact we still have hay to do. So we might have to have a chat to FSG. We've got the field over by the horses and that bit of grass just there next to the feed mixer to bale as well. So I don't know whether we want to spend the whole day baling or not. It is ready to go. We'll see how quickly we get through the straw, I guess, and then make a choice on that. In fact, we were actually going to use pickup wagons for the hay anyhow, because the loose hay works better in the feed mixer. So we've got this bale loaded now. We'll head down to the sell point, get it sold, and then we'll go and make a start on baling up the straw. Oh, not another one of these incidents.
I was literally not looking where I was just looking ahead, looking at the straw.
I was watching you coming out from the corner. I was like, he's just going to go straight out in front of me. Alright, so we're down here at the sell point. We'll just get this one bale unloaded and rid of. We'll see what we get for it. Probably another 11 grand, I'd expect. There we go. At the end, $11,036. So we've probably pretty much just broken even on all of that cotton, which probably isn't the best result for us, but it is what it is. So we can get back to the yard. We can get this equipment all returned back to the dealers, and then go and help FSG start on the baling. Alright, so back here we'll get hooked up to the baler and go and make a start. Looks like FSG started in this field just behind us, so I guess that leaves us with the other two fields to make a start in next door. So we will head over and get set up over there. So over here in the field, get the baler unfolded, turned on, get the pickup load down. I have set up the same GPS course that we were running with the combines, so I should be able to turn that on there and follow the swath pretty accurately, which should be good. Our first bale out is going to be a canola straw bale, but then the rest after that should just be some nice standard straw. You can see FSG's got his first stack already. He's got around that field pretty quick, so this probably is not going to take us too long at all. So I think we'll put this on a bit of a time lapse and crack into it. Argsy the FarmSim Guy.
Go ahead, mate.
I'm just on my last pass in this field. How much more have you got to do?
I am literally the same, halfway through my last pass.
Oh, that's good timing. Alright, we'll catch up back in the yard.
No worries, mate.
Alright, so as you would have just heard, FarmSim Guy and I are going to finish these fields at pretty much exactly the same time. That is a mountain and I've got stuck on it. Can I get through? Oh, I'm going to have to... This disaster has struck. Argsy the FarmSim Guy, come on.
Go ahead, mate.
Have you ever got stuck on a pile of straw before?
No.
Well, if you'd like to see someone stuck in a pile of straw, come and have a look.
I am heading over right now. It's the kind of opportunities I can't dismiss.
I didn't think you'd turn down the chance.
That's a mighty lump of straw, to be fair. Look at that.
Yeah. I know, I'm well stuck too.
Argsy is well and truly stuck. I'm going to push you from behind, mate. I'm going to see if I can just nudge you forward.
Alright, thank you.
I'm just pleased it's not me that's made the silly error.
I think it's because I'm in this silly FarmSim Guy tractor.
Those damn LSWs.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, sir. Appreciated.
Don't say I'm never here for you.
Wouldn't dream of it. Well, after an unfortunate little situation where we got caught in a rather big pile of straw, we are now just getting our last row done. So timing worked out pretty well there with FarmSim Guy. He finished up at about the same time, but we've got a lot of bales. You can only see a few of them here at the moment, but there's certainly going to be a lot out here. So I guess we'll probably take a lot of them over to the barn, put them over in the sheds over by the feed mixer. That would be the best use for them. So we'll head back to the farm. We've got the auto-load trailers still there, so we can probably use that and make a start on getting them picked up. There we are, all done in that field with the straw in both fields indeed, and very nicely to see the FarmSim Guy in there washing his tractor, or my tractor, and off the baler and everything. So we better follow suit and get in here and give ours a clean off too. There we go, that's all looking much cleaner than it was when we drove into the shed. So, make sure we've got everything. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Right, let's jump back up in here and go and find a home for this baler and move on to the next task, which is, I guess, will be to collect all these bales and get them put away in some storage. This is our first load. This has only come out of this half of the field. In fact, there's still one bale left down there. So 52 first up. We'll try and keep a bit of a tally and see how many bales we end up in total. FarmSim Guy, he is going to go and start getting some of the hay picked up with one of the loading wagons and get that put into the feed mixer as well. Alright, so there is our first few unloaded. Fortunately we've got the bull bars on the front of the truck and can give these few a nudge into the trigger and get them into the shed as well. So, one down, and let's go and see how many more we get to do. FarmSim Guy there, he looks like he's all ready to go and get some hay picked up. He should probably, while he's at it, go and extract his track from that slurry pit as well. So that's all picked up out of these two fields. We have 25 plus the 52, so 77 total. We'll keep mind of that, keep a memory of that, and see how many we end up coming out of FSG's field. There we go, load number 2. In fact, that was a better way to do it, was to actually unload it onto the trailer, and then they get taken out of the trigger then. So 77 from the first two fields we baled. So far we've taken 27 off the field FSG baled. So 50 or more, and there was more on his field, 50 or less in this load, and there was more in our fields. Not that it's competition, but always nice to keep track of these things. So I think that's all the bales collected, 27 in that load, so 54 total on FarmSim Guy's fields. I'm actually assuming, I didn't actually check we were pressing the same size bales. That could be a difference. I would have thought we both still had them set at the same size as last time, but who knows, who knows. Right, let's go and get these ones unloaded. Before we do that, I think we might just go down and see what's happening down there on the fence line. Well, 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 what do we have here?
Damn it! I was trying to sort it before you came back.
Oh, the shoe is on the other foot now. Right, 131 bales total. Look at how full that shed has got now. Again, if I unload to the trailer, I'm hoping we will get the same result as last time. There we go, much better. And that shed is getting almighty full. Have a quick look over here at the trigger. 5.6 million litres of straw in there, so we are not going to be running out anytime soon. Let's just see how FarmSim Guy goes backing his loading wagon in here. Oh, look at that. Just like I bought one. Alright, well I guess we will go and get the truck parked and head over with the loading wagon and give him a hand. So we've gone and found ourselves one of the Magnums and just grabbing this loading wagon here. So we will head down, might as well go and while we're over here help FSG out with finishing off this section, and then we can go over and take care of the fields over behind the horses. But with all of this silage, still can't get over the size of that pit, how much silage there is in there, along with all of the hay and straw we have. We are going to be pretty well set up for quite a while, I expect. Alright, let's get that turned on, pick up a load down, and make a start on running around this field. There we go, it's all working like it should. No fences in sight, so I don't have to worry about any ridiculous obstructions. No doubt though, if there is one, I will find it. So we'll just crack into getting this field done. It's not going to take us very long at all, it's not a huge amount, but it does all add up. It's just a nice way to use this little bit of land up. So we have made pretty short work of this field. I haven't even filled up my wagon once and we're already done. Hopefully we can make it to the other end and not get full with just a little bit left to do, but we should do it. Looks like we're going to make it comfortably. which is good. So we'll go and get this dumped out before we head over to the other side, and we'll go and take care of that horse field. We should be able to just back up here into this bunker in the centre, which is our hay bunker. There we go. And we do get an unload trigger. And that is filling up very fast. Let's go and have a look. Oh, reasonably speedy. Already 150,000 litres in there. So not a small amount off that field. 164 plus whatever's in FSG's tractor. So we'll head on over down to the horses. Alright, over here I'm just going to pull into the field and make a start here. I'm not exactly sure where FSG started mowing or anything like that, but this is as good a place as any to start getting this all picked up. So we'll just crack into this, and I think we will put together a little bit of a montage of our efforts and see once it's all done for a final count on how much hay we ended up with. Argsy, FarmSim Guy.
Go ahead, mate.
There's only enough room for 46,000 litres in the mixer. What do you want to do?
There's not much left on this field, is there? Do we just bale the last little bit?
Bale it, or we could just store it in the loading wagons until we need to top up the feed mixer.
That's a good option. And then whatever's left in the field, it'll either rot or we'll get to it in time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Sounds like a plan. So we're just about finished here over in this field. I'm almost 100%, but we are out of storage space in the mixer for hay, so we're just going to leave this hay in the wagon and park it over in one of the sheds, and FarmSim Guy should be able to come over and grab these last couple of rows and do the same thing with the other mixing wagon. There we go, we are full. So all going to plan, we'll get this all out of the field and still have a little bit in storage to put into the mixer once we've got some capacity in it. Let's get back over to the shed and get this all parked up. Alright, there we go, that is parked there and undercover, so hopefully it won't get spoiled sitting in the trailer. Should be all good. So we'll go and wait for the FarmSim Guy to finish off the last bit, and then we'll catch up with what we're going to carry on with now, or whether we might wrap things up there. We'll go see. Just been running a couple of experiments here to figure out a solution to our supply issues we have. So the feed mixer won't accept bales It has to be loose. So obviously the issue, we didn't have any problem with the hay because we were picking that up loose. However, when we've come to put straw in, we tried to place bales here. It wouldn't work. The first thing we've done here, I've got the hay buster that we were using to give straw to the horses, and that will shred bales and throw it straight in there. So that's doing it. Not the fastest, but a solution. Second option, we still had the original mixer we had, and if I hop up in here, we have got straw up in here now. So let's just see if we drive over and whether we can dump straw into the that spot or not. I've got the feed mixer here up next to the straw, and we are getting the straw put in there. So that looks like that will work, and it's certainly going in a lot quicker. We just have a look over there at the fill. It's going in a lot quicker than it was out of the straw blast. So that could be our solution. So I think if we leave this parked here like this, FarmSim Guy's got a couple of bales there on the wheel loader. Should be able to come in, put them into the back of the mixer, and we'll be able to turn it back on and keep it going. And ideally, if we probably keep the loader moving all the time, then the bales will keep on filling. That was another productive couple of hours, FSG.
It certainly was. Yeah, nice to get all that hay off, actually. I thought we were going to have to leave some in the field, but no, it worked well.
No, it did work well. Completely forgot about it though, didn't we? We were thinking we'd get into some tillage.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So no time for tillage. Maybe next time.
Indeed. No, that'd be good next time. Alright, well, you have a good week, and we'll catch up with you later.
Thank you, mate. Always fun.
Pleasure as always.
Take care.
You too. See you, mate. Alright, well there we go. Look at that. Hay bunker, nice and full. Plenty of silage there. Plenty more silage over there. And we have solved our straw problem. So we're going to be able to use the mixer and start filling it up. We do just have a little bit of an issue. I think we might have to reboot the server just for it to solve that. But it is working, which is the key thing. So, perfect time for us to wrap things up. Do hope you have enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching from myself and the FarmSim Guy driving around in his loader. It's like a kid in a sandpit sometimes. It really is. I don't even know what he's doing with it. Parking it neatly? Who knows? But from both of us, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.